So what we got here today is a MinisForum mini PC, one of their more budget-friendly mini PCs. So obviously that's going to mean specs-wise is not going to be the craziest. So they sent this to me for purpose of review, checking it out not too long ago. And what I wanted to do with it is just make it an emulation machine, because I figure, hey, if you can get a mini PC for like under $200, I mean, hey, it could be useful, but at the same time, some people may be interested in like, hey, a cheaper solution to emulate games. And I wanted to see how well this does. So I did notice the one they sent me, it's only got 8 gigs of RAM, 256 gigabyte SSD in here. But on Amazon, they have the same one with 16 gigs of RAM, 512 gigabytes of storage. And it's got like a coupon that's under $200. So yeah, if you want to look at that, check it out. Link will be down below. But what I did was I downloaded the BitWars, CoinOPS Legends BitWars build. I'll put the exact name in the description if you want to Google search it. Free build. You don't have to pay somebody for it. Just download it and you could be gaming. Just like a plug and play setup essentially. But I put it on this drive, plugged it into this, and tested some games. So I just want to quickly show you what we get here. But here's the mini PC. The MinisForum Venus Series UN100L. So it's got an N100 Intel processor, UHD graphics, and there we go. So I love when these mini PCs have an SD card slot. That's awesome because, hey, I could just put that build on an SD card. Even, you know, this one's only got 256 gigabytes of storage built in, so that's not going to be a lot to do much with. But hey, when you got that micro SD card or a full-size SD card slot, that's pretty cool. But you got that. Nice, 2 USBs up front, headphone jack, mic built in, power button. A lot of ventilation, including underneath. I mean, you shouldn't really need too much, but that's great. DisplayPort, HDMI, USB-C for power delivery, storage, data, display. You know, you got a bunch of different options there. Power, a couple more USBs, Ethernet. So a lot of input outputs, very reasonable. On the inside there, I'm not going to take this apart, but you can add like a 2.5 inch SSD in here, you know, a little hard drive down there. But what else is in the box? I believe a power supply. And this power supply is 12 volts, 3000 milliamps output. Okay. So there you go. Little barrel jack power supply. They do give you a short HDMI cable, some screws, and then what the hell are these? I think they're replacement feet. Yeah. Replacement feet. That's nice. Feet just kind of pop in and out. Screws in there. No adhesive. I like that. It's the little things, man. It's the little things. So there's that, the MinisForum little cheap mini PC. So I wanted to test a bunch of games. Like I said, just real quick, blast through it. Plug and play build. I didn't tweak any settings, just straight out the box. How does this work? So I went through as many systems as I could. Obviously 8 and 16-bit stuff, not too worried about. That stuff's all gonna run on a device like this. But I did test Wii U. So I played a few games here and there. Mario Kart 8 was playable, but I did see the FPS was kind of all over the place, going from between 20 to 60 FPS. It was kind of bouncing around. Sometimes it would stabilize and be okay. But then games like Mario 3D World, it was a bit more stable with FPS, hitting 60 most of the time. But occasionally it did dip, you know, below. But it does seem like Wii U will be fairly playable with this device through a build like that. And then Wii, the original Wii, I tried Mario Kart as well, and it ran okay. FPS would dip below 60 sometimes, but it still seemed fairly playable. Moving to some Sega stuff, the Saturn didn't give me any issues, so that's a huge plus. A lot of great games to play on the Sega Saturn. Dreamcast as well played great, but it does suck playing House of the Dead with a controller. Watch my recent light gun video if you want to learn how to play that game with a light gun. And that whole setup should work on a PC like this, no problem. I did jump into some PlayStation stuff. PS3 didn't really want to be playable here. I tried Afterburner Climax and it ran like crap. But maybe you'd have luck with less demanding games. But I tried a couple and some things just couldn't even get going. So that's probably beyond what this thing is capable of. PS2, I think, is pushing it a bit to its limits here, but it definitely seems doable. Games that I played, they were hitting around 40 FPS consistently. And remember, I just plugged this thing in and just played. I didn't do any tweaks, change any settings, resolution, or anything like that. This is just a quick test to see what's possible with a plug-and-play build that you could download for free. But then PS1, don't even worry about it. I mean, you really shouldn't. Go find one of those old Casio calculator watches, hardwire it to your mom's Vibe. Just trust me, get her favorite Vibe. Bam, you can run PS1. So yeah, there's no worries here. Don't trip. I almost forgot. PSP. I played a few PSP games running stable 30 FPS for the most part. So yeah, this system seems like it can run some PSP games, so that's a plus. Now, going back to Nintendo a bit, Nintendo 64 ran great, but I can't speak for the entire library because I do notice sometimes, even with these, even some more capable mini PCs, depending on the setup, Nintendo 64 just can be hit and miss. Some games may have issues, while most don't. So it's just really going to depend. But I think here with this mini PC, most of it should be okay. What I played was fine. So yeah, there is that. GameCube, it ran extremely well. I never seemed to have much an issue with GameCube on these cheaper, lower spec PCs. So I think if you're fine playing up to, GameCube, maybe a little bit of Wii U, a little bit of PS2, and not expecting too much beyond, this may be a good, cheaper option for you. I think it's a cool little mini PC that, it's cheap, it's a good brand. MinisForum does a lot of awesome stuff. I really dig their different lines of devices, but there's always, tons of different options out there. If you want to play on a mini PC like this, some cheaper options out there you may get reasonable experiences with, but sometimes people do prefer having a little Windows PC to get the most out of and use it for other things as well. Maybe some spreadsheets and documents. I don't freaking know, but yeah, if you're interested in the MinisForum, Venus series, cheaper, little UN 100, what was it? UN 100L, that's the product model with the Intel processor N100. Yeah, link will be down below. Check it out. Really do appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.